Hey, traders. Hope you're having a good start of the week. It's Monday, and we just do this every day, so it can get repetitive at times, and sometimes you get data. Like yesterday was pretty significant, right? Lowest 5-day candle close since December of 2020. Talking yesterday, man. And a candle close below the key inflection point, the previous cycle top from 2017. But after such a large drawdown from the top, when there was actually a discernible edge on the daily, like the failed breakout, all that stuff, you went down like, what was it, 20%? I mean, let's just say from the bearish backtest, right? Just from there, I mean, to a low, you went down 18%, in less than 2 weeks. And anytime that happens, things develop on less significant time scales. Like I'm still like really bearish here, but I understand that there was 4-hour bullish divergence and a 20% drawdown, so anytime that happens, a bounce could occur. We're back above that level. You can thank maybe the equities market for just not collapsing, but I don't think you're gonna like what you see when we look at the S&P, because you can clearly see the thumbnail and what the stream title said, right? It was a successful bearish backtest to 4,058 today. Not good. And scanning, through just decent amount of charts today, I could completely understand how and why the S&P would draw down more. All these 886 rallies from their previous highs, a lot of W shapes, a lot of back test of old resistance points as resistance again, starting to roll over. Supply lines being tested and rolling over. It's not great. I mean, there are a handful that are like kind of amazing, like Progressive is crazy, McDonald's or Coca-Cola has just been this massive uptrend. A few energy stocks too, but mainly most of them terrible. Like, good God. So, this is about what you could get, from 4-hour divergence. That. Did it even threaten the previous high? No. Or the previous high before? No, not yet. I don't think this is anything. It's just like, if you FOMO'd into a short, what were you doing, man? 18% down in less than 2 weeks, in 12 days. Where were you? Were you going to short now when you weren't shorting then? Or the bear flag or the bearish backtest? You're just going to short now? That's stupid money. That's dumb money. Like, I mean, it might have played out for you, but it's just dumb, man. Like, you're trying to sell high, right? Short selling high, right? If you were shorting or taking profit on the rally, right? Like, this would be like, short selling low. That's not really the most strategic thing, even though we knew, like, the context. I still think it's awful. I think it's really bad, and I do not really think the 19.891 is going to hold in time. I think we're going to continue this long-term downtrend while the equities don't. But yeah, just for now, I guess you're safe. You're fine, like a fruit fly is fine. Back above 19.891 off that divergence on the 4-hour. That was it. Daily's not showing us that. 3-day, 5-day, weekly, all extremely bearish. What about that 12-hour, man? Oh, 12-hour bullish divergence. Okay, we did it, man. All right, so MACD histogram bullish divergence on the 12-hour, now back above 19.891. I have no idea how well that's going to perform. But, again, it's not much anything yet. All we know are the levels and discernible edges. RSI doesn't even have it. You're still in the bearish control zone on the 12-hour on the RSI. The daily, nothing. Nothing. Still bearish, right? You're at 36 on the RSI. But here's one thing. The 47 minutes have all stayed the same. It's looking like a bullish engulfing candle. Yeah. Right now, I mean, it's covering the previous candle. And it will be, possibly closing above the very real level. Right? Very real inflection point. So make of that what you will. Seldom is it going to be easy. I don't trust any of this stuff right now. Not really. You can trust it. I'm not. 3-day is abysmal. It's terrible, dude. Hidden bearish divergence in the RSI. Still technically in the bearish control zone. This is nothing so far. 2 days to go till this closes. So, but I mean, you're staring into the face of the close from Saturday. I believe it was Saturday, yeah, or maybe Was it was yesterday, yeah. Bearish engulfing candle confirmed. Bearish breakdown and candle close below the cycle 2017 cycle top. When that stuff's happening, I can't really trust it right now. I'd need some more follow through, a lot more, and I need the equities market to not look like the way it looks right now. 5-day, remember, 3 black crows confirmed, and again the lowest candle close since December 6th, 2020. And then the weekly was just, you know, bearish engulfing tweezer top below 200-week moving average, and then massive fall through last week. The new week, 6 days, 1 hour to go. I see nothing that would change my bearishness. 32.88 on the RSI. It's just awful. Nothing's changed from yesterday except you're back above 19,891. That's it. Barely. You're barely back above it. Cool, man. I hope it holds. I really do. I hope it holds, man. You know, above 19,891. I mean, you could be going to 24.5 again, but because up, down, and now we have to worry about the new local high. All right, so that's it, man. That's your update. Ethereum's up way more, of course, right? It's normally how it works. When it gets wrecked worse. When it pumps harder. So it hit, I mean, I don't know what you want from me, man. It hit pretty much 1420. That's been the target since you fell below 1730. What was it below 1730? 1420 in time. Well, in time, you got it. And so now you're below this neckline of this possible head and shoulders, right? 1565. It's cool that your 4-hour divergence played out with Bitcoin. Nice, dude. But are you making a higher high yet? Nah. Have you confirmed a bottom yet? No. I mean, it was just a reaction. It was just a reaction at an inflection point, 1420. 1420 is what? Just like Bitcoin has its own cycle top. This was Ethereum cycle top in 2018. You touched it, bounced like 8%. But it doesn't change the trend you're in currently. That's it. I don't know. False bearish breakdown, sub consequences. We need back tests, right? We need a back test of 19,891 as support again, right? You have not gotten that yet. Way too early. So I just a massive engulfing candle, very, very big bullish engulfing candle, but no edge. At least you're out of the bearish control zone. But at a level of inflection,
physical corn,
something happened. It's kind of crazy.
Chart looks so bullish for long-term hold. Hashtag hold my beer, suck lol.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, Kathy Woods. They're going to be speaking her words for very much longer. Thank you, dude. Corn, yeah. I mean like tech today. Nvidia, well, AMD, AMAT, right? AMAT. A lot of them. Qualcomm, just gross, man. No thanks. Still so bearish. Tesla looks terrible right now. Oh, God. But yeah, dude, Bitcoin after, Ethereum drawing down so much, so fast. My God, less than 2 weeks. Ethereum lost 30% of its value. Lost 30% in less than 2 weeks. And finally, a green candle happened at a level that that's the last place I'm going to be surprised to see some sort of reaction of price action. Just like 1730, it was pretty much a back test of that, and then you dump straight in. It's amazing. The TA, the levels are being respected very well. And wow, some 4-hour bullish divergence played out, and 1420 was not violated. Okay, that makes sense. So cool on the 7% up day. There's a lot of work. There's no bullish argument besides you held 1420, you lost 30% of your value in less than 2 weeks, and now there's a bullish engulfing candle. Okay, cool. Let's see what it turns into, because that's like Let's get some follow through tomorrow. Follow through tomorrow. Maybe you go to 1730 in time. But again, I'm just looking at the equities. I don't know, 130% appreciation of value in 2 months. And that was it. I just don't know how you could really have a strong conviction in being bullish. Oh yeah, long-term downtrend, remember? Here it is, conceptualized with a parallel channel tool. But hey, cool, dude. I mean, like someone day trading or somebody who just had a scalp or a long setup at 1420 because they knew the significance of the level. Hey, man, you're up 7.4% on your position. That's awesome. Or, you know, whatever. So, step 1, engulf bullishly. All right, step 2, maybe close higher than you did yesterday. That'd be great. Or don't violate 1420. All right, BNB, you know, all these. 2.5% up. This inverted cup with handle is not confirmed. Oh yeah, man, you got right back above the level. You couldn't break it, man.
Watching TA with my 1 and 5-year-old.
What's up, Zach? Did you name one of your children, who might be a male, Zach with a K? Because I think your parents might have misspelled your name. I'm just kidding, Zach. We have many Zaches in this community. You are equally as cool as normally spelled Zachs with K's. But my realtor is Zach with a C. He doesn't even have a K or an H. It's just Z-A-C. So many different Zachs, Zaches, Zooks with you know, different shapes and sizes. All great people though that I've met. So don't trigger you. Oh, is this you right now?
Look here! Look, listen!
Will be absolutely phenomenal to have Larry Pesavento and Scott Carney in this stream, as both were pioneers on the Gardley pattern.
Oh, Larry, is this Mr. Pesavento? Was he the original?
This is your homework, Larry.
See what happens, Larry?
It would be hilarious because just of that, right? Thank you, dude. I don't know. I mean, like, does Scott Carney know him? I don't know him. It's the first time I'm hearing of him right now. So, does he know us? Does he know we exist? Probably not. So, anyway, buyers have defended this neckline of 277, and that is all we have. The very, very clear divergence you got from one low to the second low in the 4 hours playing out. You're back in neutral territory. Just all the other time scales are not really what you're looking for right now. I think this will be a valid structure until you breach 300. And when you breach 300, then it's maybe it's a dead potential structure at that point when you break the handle, man, or this level from July 29th. Either one, both $300. So you did it, man. Relief rally after losing substantial amounts of value in less than 2 weeks. You did it, man. At a key inflection, well, this one's not a key inflection point, but you can really see there is a support here, a horizontal line support, the neckline of the potential pattern. So, dang, man, it's upon us, isn't it? We got big things happening with Ethereum. Don't know if it's going to translate into price action. It's good. BNB, XRP. Okay, man. Yeah, dude, everything did it. You know, it was like, it went to 32.5 cents. Just like Bitcoin went to, 19,891, fell below it, just like XRP fell below its key level, but then it broke back above it because there's divergence, right, on the 4 hour. The 4 hour, some seller exhaustion came in. Stocks didn't implode, really, so you're back above it, right? You're safe above 32.5 cents. You break 32.5 cents for real. This was not for real. When you break it for real, a lot of downside, 30 cents, then 24 cents after that. So I don't know how much we can call this a flag, but you could tell it was bearish consolidation. Jerome Powell, that was Jackson Hole volatility right there. And it's pathetic price action, man. It's really, really bad. And let's see what happens. Okay, on XRP above 32.5 cents, Ethereum above 1420, Bitcoin above 19,891. Right there, all kind of above these levels, right? You're trying to hold here. No engulfing, though, of course, right? That's traditional, right? XRP, say Bitcoin will be bullishly engulfing and Ethereum will be engulfing, and then XRP is like green candle, but not engulfing, just underperforming the bigger coins, of course. Yeah, just Momo shift. This is dangerous right here. I don't like it, man. If this was real, it would have gone, man. It would have been going. It would have seen 44 cents. It never got to. You're staring at this level where you know below it is a lot of downside, right? And this is it, man. You're just barely hanging on. Left shoulder head, right shoulder-esque stuff. I don't trust this market right now, man. I don't know how you could. Oh, let's go to let's go check in on Jonathan. Jonathan, how are things going, man? On Total, man. They doing okay?
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
There certainly are, and this was discussed. You know, on Bitcoin, we could see a backtest, right? And backtests happen all the time, right? Can someone tell me what's being attempted right now? I mean, it may breach above 960, but you can't tell me that's not for real. This is the first time, you know, today, since we breached the level 3 days ago. The inflection point, undeniable if you look left. What's happening right now? Yeah. So it's no one's even answering. It's back testing what was once resistance June 15th, June 26th, July 8th. It's now trying to be regarded as resistance again. Though it's pretty strong, man. I mean, the past 8 hours it's tested and failed, but it's attempting again. Once more attempting. If you break it, well, you understand like what happens normally. A lot of up and down, thin order book. So that, I mean, you know, breaking it, you could, I mean, really, until you get back above 1.033 trillion, you're downtrending, man. Like, you could just think about it, right? Like this. I mean, this is really what's happening. Like, you just have this now downtrend. You topped out 1, 2, 3 touches on the top, 1 on the bottom. And now it's like you could run up to 980 and test that supply line. You'd be oversold or overbought in a downtrend.
Just oranges and you will see this chart from different perspective. Range bound environment, so range high, range low, range in range, smiley face. Every coin is moving in ranges now, same as S can do XMR/ETH.
What's up, Scarlet? Yeah, there are a lot of assets and ranges. Except for a few, like YRD. If you want to laugh, you look at the YRD chart. My favorite asset of all time. Just kidding. Then there's like Helium, that's like kind of a dead scam. That's not in a range. But yeah, a lot of ranges. A lot of range. I mean, like, you know, you're looking at XRP right now. It's not broken, it's lows, but we know it's at an inflection point. Bitcoin has not tested its lows if you're ranging. So let's look back at Total, that right now is trying to breach. It's at the highs of the day. It's trying to break this June 15th level. Man, so much respect there. You gotta wonder if this is really gonna hold or not. I mean, we got 30 minutes, so you know what happens in Power Hour. It's almost, you know, what's been happening all day. The inverse happens, or, you know, it's just lots of price action in the last 60 minutes of the day. Almost it's just traditional now. I don't know. It didn't used to be like this. It's like this almost every day, especially like during the week, not the weekend. So just when you look at this, you know you're downtrending right now, midterm, at least since the 15th of August, 2 weeks. And it's just like, will we stall out here, or will we break it, you know, get people thinking we're safe, and then test the supply line, then roll over? Tough to say, man. Tough to say. after so much downside was implied and it happened. I mean, the TA was respected so much, and now we just got to a point where, well, I mean, you know, you broke in a key support, but dang, man, there was bullish divergence on the 4 hour, so of course it had to rally. FOMO shorts had to get destroyed because it wasn't strategic for a short. You break a support, false bearish breakdowns happen all the time. And the context, it's bad, but there was more context, and it was lots of downside happened when there was an edge, that it was implied reading charts. Now it's just like you're testing your luck. You were testing your luck strategic. If you're trying to make a short, there was no strategy in it. It was just kind of like, oh, I'm playing the bearish breakdown, and that's literally all I have, but barely. What, the stream go down? No. Is it back? Are we back? Okay, it's back. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I didn't notice. My bad, dude. Didn't even notice, dude. Yeah, I mean, as Scarlett said in the TTS range, I mean, Cardano certainly ranging, right? Near the bottom of the range, you know, got the candle low close there. There's a wick low at 40 cents, but you know, like, it looks like it just tried to hold on to this low from June 18th. And yes, divergence. There's divergence, man, on the 4 hour on everything in crypto. But you know what's really sad? I mean, just look at their performance so far. It's just turned into you can't even tell it's up 4.5%, man. You can't even tell. It's huh? I know that's, I think, the daily right there, but if you just look at it like this, right? You are at the bottom of the range with some 4 hour divergence. But my God, the context was you had made, you know, a high in May of 68 cents and then a lower high of 66 cents, and then you rallied, and then you made substantially lower highs than those highs. And those are lower highs than the previous highs and the downtrend. It's just your long-term downtrend right now. So if you want to test your luck on Cardano at the bottom of this real range, I mean, it's like a rectangle range. You see it, you know, it's not even at the bottom, right? I mean, the real bottom of the range, talking about two tests too, like, right? The low from May 12th and the low from July 13th. You're not even at the bottom of the range. So it's not even your lowest risk area, but it's trying to hold on because you've seen inflection there, kind of a little bit. I really have a tough time trusting the market, man, right now. I'd prefer better conditions, market conditions, right? I'd prefer better cards, so I can just fold here and not worry about it and wait for market conditions to improve. Yeah, I might miss out on some gains, some kind of risky gains on the 4 hour divergence, sure. But I could just wait for another discernible edge, bearish edge, that played out wonderfully. I mean, so wonderfully, Ethereum lost 30% of its value in less than 2 weeks. So it took 2 months for Bitcoin to go up 25% or something. Okay. So, hey man, you wanna gamble? Do your thing right here. Do your thing. What was it? Sol. Yeah, I'm Sol. Oh my God, did it rally, man? Of course it did. Everything rallied. It's a homogeneous market. Wow. If you look at this, man, who cares? Who cares if it rallied 6% today? I can't even tell. Wow, you had a 6% up day, but don't let the fools that say, wow, dude, Sol's awesome. Don't let them. We're up 6% today, but before today, Sol was down almost 40% in 2 weeks. It's literally like that. It's like that meme of that guy with his mouth open, the Wojak glasses on, and it's like a huge straight line down, and this little bitty green arrow pointing up, and it's like 0.5% green, and he's like, oh, that's what's going on in crypto today. Who cares, man? Below 37.37, bearish. I don't care. Bearish. $21 target in time if you're patient. But sorry, dude, 40% downside in 2 weeks isn't good enough. Yes, some bullish divergence was there. Who cares, man? Oh, at a local level from July 1st and July 13th, the performance is going to be abysmal. It could go all the way to $37. I don't care. I'm bearish on Sol, even if it rallies 20%. I don't care. It's all about the previous highs and the previous lows. It's all about the trend. The trend is certainly bearish. Nothing to talk about. It's just bearish. And below May 12th low.
ADA will confirm deviation over range low 0.4408 level, upside down face, Sol as well range low, winking face.
Hey, if you wanna go with that, by all means. This reminds me of, so you'd be saying the same thing about Bitcoin. Look at this, right? Understand the context looking left from history, understand the long-term trend, and then we look at Bitcoin and we go to back here. We go right here. Let me go to the daily. Right here. It's the same situation Sol's in, okay? And let me just replot this again, okay? Same situation where we knew all the massive inflection points. We knew, like, if you fall below 40K, most likely 30K. You didn't get quite to 30K in January, late January. And then again, you didn't in February. Okay, all right. Weird. It should have gone. I mean, it was kind of disrespected that the buyers came in before we hit 30K. But then it rallied and kept going and then topped out, making substantially lower highs than the previous highs before, and then rolled over. And then when it got, I was in London, man, and it was like, oh my God, this is the worst thing. I mean, I go back to April 26th live stream. And that bearish engulfing candle we're talking about, you have to be bearish below 40,600, 42K. You have to be bearish. That's danging. And you could see how these two lows that were put in, that were Rudy Poo anyway, had nothing to do with history, were violated substantially. When we finally broke it, you went straight down that level. You actually broke it. That's where I think Sol is. Sol kind of like didn't see $21 because Bitcoin rallied a couple times and then went on this long extended bear market rally, and now it's back below key levels. And this time, though, after breaking that, these aren't going to hold as well. And I'm thinking the hard target's $21 to $18.30 in time. You just have to be patient. Dot. Hey, man, everything's green today. Bear market over? Yeah, dude, go for it. I mean, where it's bouncing is certainly awesome, right? I love that. I mean, it's really cool that you're testing a key level that if you don't break it, you're doomed. But we've already been here. We've already done all this stuff. Why is it doing it again? Is it going to be real this time? We'll see. It's still technically making a higher low than July 26th. So if you're willing to take a shot here, by all means, man, on the engulfing candle, let's see what happens tomorrow, if this will be real. But yeah, you got a clear inflection point. This is like a trade setup long entry area, right? I mean, that type of stuff. And then you just crapped out and you're right back down at it. And it's like, if you want a stop loss, you could set it up below 663, because below that, you know, pain and suffering to 550 in time. That's it, man. I mean, it's kind of, it's okay. I mean, above this level, it's fine. All right, good luck to Dot's engulfing candle at the key level. I hope it goes to $1 billion, $10. My God, make a higher low, then make a higher high after this. That'd be insane. Really would. Dot, and then is this real? No, wow. So now Matic is the next largest crypto, and it you know, it was like a rising wedge with bearish divergence, and it played out, but it's still above, you know, it's like holding this low from late July. Figured you'd be seeing 69 cents because that's inflection. That's a low from May 4th and a candle low close from July 18th. This is 2021. And a couple resistances there. I figured you might see that, but you're not yet. No edge. No discernible edge on the daily on anything, really. Yeah, certainly. I mean, just like everything else in the 4 hour. I mean, when an asset loses 30% of its value in 7 days, can you really be that surprised if a bounce happens? This thing, it would make a lot of sense if this thing went up to 89 or even 94 cents for a back test before going lower here. I mean, right? Because when you broke the level, there was no back test. Market participants have no idea if that will be a real resistance or not. They might push it up to test that. Again, after that 2-month period of bulls showing their argument, it was a terrible argument, and now we're right back down in 19,891 again. Yeah, I'm pretty risk averse, and I think these market conditions are just not that favorable right now. But hey, man, if you're willing to take a shot after, an asset class, like look at this, or just let's say this asset Matic, from its low to its high, it appreciated in value 230% in 55 days. 234%. It just, to me, seems like upside seems very limited. Very limited upside for now. But hey, it could keep going, man. You broke the supply line, man. You're not making lower lows technically yet. I mean, I figured 69 cents might be a better area to look for an edge than where you are right now, but whatever. Okay, let's get to the S&P 500, which is not good. I mean, I don't know how. This is like another big reason why I'm just like, I just know how crypto correlates to equity markets, and what happened today was the worst case situation you could dream of. Okay, what happened on Friday? Jackson Hole, pain, more pain ahead, whatever, Jerome Powell, massive bearish engulfing candle from the open to close, the largest red candle of 2022. Bearish engulfing, bearish Marabout, and just closed at its lows of the day, closed at the May 12th level where we know below that level. Bye-bye. Bye-bye stock market. Probably going down much lower, 3,800, 3,700 minimum. And what happened today on Monday? You gapped down, open around 4,030. You sold off a little and then rallied to just back test 4,058. You know, if you watch the stream, you know like how long I've had this here. It's been here since May of 2021. It was regarded as resistance. And not only that, a gap was filled at the same time. So, I mean, hey, maybe tomorrow just randomly we break back above it. But you're reading the psychology of buyers and sellers, and the buyers or the sellers have now told us, like, yep, we've confirmed old support as resistance. We filled a gap and we sold off after doing that and closed at our lowest levels since July 27th. I don't know how that could be any sort of indication of good or bullish. It's not. It's as bearish as it could get, really. The only thing worse that could have happened is more fall through to the downside. That's it. Wow, Michael, it's been like a day. I mean, I don't know if your mindset's like stuck on an analysis for a day. I mean, like, why don't you give it like a week or two? We're looking at the daily and the weekly, the 3-day. Thought you said it was gonna go to this level, man. It's like, did you come in here when I was saying that it was probable at 20 after rejecting 25K for the third time that we were going to go down? You never came in here and said, hey, I thought you said we were going down, and it went down. Where were you? You come in here 24 hours later saying that. And it's like, dude, give it like a week, man. Let's see what happens. The analysis is still bearish. You're still kind of in a no trade zone on BNB. You're in between two massive levels. Well, we had one relief rally because the asset lost 20% of its value in less than 2 weeks. When it made sense for that to happen. Now it's up and down, up and down. People are going to come in every day. Holy crap, Bitcoin rallied. I thought you said this. It goes down. I thought you said this, that, this, that. That's not the way it works, right? This takes time to develop, man. Holy crap. This isn't I Dream of Jeannie, Houdini stuff, man. And look, as you can see, total has broken back above the key level, the horizontal line. He's not even trolling. He's just literally like asking a question that is just like, I don't know, like, what do you want from me, man? The downside could have been somewhat limited. You hit all these inflection points. The drawdown happened when there was a discernible bearish edge. And now a 4-hour divergence came in and is making the market move to the upside. Wow. So I'm guessing that if this is true, you know, you got 14 minutes of rally. You know how the last 60 minutes of the day goes for crypto every day now. So who knows where this thing will be at? It could be at 980 by like 14 minutes from here. Probably not, but I'm guessing maybe 980 would be, if you really are breaking back above this level, 980 would be the next area to watch for a supply line. Thanks for the nearly 900 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. I think almost 870 people understand where I'm coming from if they're watching, you know, like, I think they do, but you know, hey man, I thought you were supposed to literally call the price action of every single day. I thought you were supposed to do that, man. I thought that was real TA. TA must be fake if you can't literally call the price action every 24 hours. Real traders and people understand, okay, that get value out of this stream, understand how it works. All right, so the S&P, very bad. Hey man, tomorrow, random rally, random huge green candle because it makes no sense. But as of today, with the data that exists currently, very, very bad. As bad as you could ever dream of it being. That's it. We'll reassess tomorrow. When or if you break 4,058, but that was terrible. That was like confirming a support resistance, an inflection point as resistance, and closing below it. Very bad. Follow through after the engulfing candle to boot. Well, I mean, this is beautiful, right? I mean, Dow Jones had a little false bullish breakout above the 200-day moving average, the supply line, and the 33,800 inflection zone peak. You sold off. You even back tested 33.33, repeating, of course, as resistance, and then bearish engulfing. And then what'd you do? Had a gap. You filled the gap. You closed at your lowest levels since July 26th, and you're kind of in no man's land right now. There's not really any support here. As you can see, the price action you've received on the downside, upside, downside, and upside. There's not much here. If you go to a more significant time scale, like the weekly, you can really understand how much trouble the Dow Jones could be in. Straight line up, could be straight down again. Massive concerns where this was all you had. That was it. You went to back test the level as resistance on the weekly, and that's confirmed. That right there, evening star, shooting star stuff, that's confirmed. Wow, that just almost bearish pin bar. Yeah, pretty much, because the candle's confined within the previous candle, bearish pin bar, but just at the level reversing, and that's, don't know how you could really be bullish here, man. I'd be really careful. Proceed with caution on index funds. Okay, so we imagined, hey man, all right, NASDAQ probably gonna test 12K. On Friday it closed not at it, just slightly above it. So it's like, okay, maybe we'll test it next week sometime. Well, we went ahead and did that on Monday, today, and that's it. You're just sitting at a key support. Hey, maybe it holds. If it holds, you could rally from here. You could go to 13K if this holds. For real. You get a bullish and golden candle tomorrow. All right, but I have concerns with the S&P and the Dow Jones that are in awful position right now. NASDAQ, it's out of support until the support breaks, and then you go down to 11,000 really fast, which is the target. I mean, $10,800 below 11.9, but you're above it, man. You're okay for now. I just have concerns, man, because it's the NASDAQ, and I was looking at tech stocks, and they look so bad right now. Almost all of them, dude. Really, the semiconductors. Oh, dude, Google. Oh my God, does anyone look at the Google chart lately? Let's just do that before I forget. This is just probably not going to end well. Look at Google. Wow, nice rally, dude. Nice run from the COVID crash low to the all-time high and the confirmation high. It was over. Then the lower high, confirming distribution below the 200-day moving average. How could you look at this and be bullish? I hope it rallies, man, randomly, where there's no support created here ever. Not really. I just don't know how this is going to end well. This will end really bad. I got stuff like Google. I mean, Apple was awesome. It went to an 886 supply line, but rejected it and reversed. When you think about market drivers like this going lower, why would the index funds not go lower? If Google's setting up for lower prices, Apple probably setting up for lower prices. I just don't know why the index funds wouldn't go lower. These drive those. Sorry, Google. Sorry, YouTube. Yeah, I mean, like what? They don't do me any favors anyway these days. So, but yeah, this is awful. You'll be testing a demand line. You better be watching 105. That's the demand line of the bear flag. This is a massive bearish consolidation structure in a well-established midterm downtrend. You know, I mean, the downtrend. You can almost be long-term now. It's like, yeah, you've been bearish since. Really, it was. I think that bear market was confirmed in March. We started rolling over because you confirmed lower high and lower lows than your previous low. So it was like the things you needed to say that a trend was changing from higher highs, higher lows, began lower highs, lower lows. But yeah, you're in a downtrend. I mean, just like stuff like, what, Tesla? Hey, everyone likes Elon, man. Bro, like this is, look at your 200-day simple moving average rejected. And it's like crazy. You even kind of made that lower high. I bet if we go like the 4 hour, how good it looks. But there's bearish divergence on the daily, confirmation high, rejecting that 200. Oh my, and really, what is it, man? What did it just reject? It rejected the January 2021 highs. All of that right there is so bad, man. I don't know why you couldn't be going back to 210 eventually on this. Poor Kathy. Oh, speaking of bear flags. Bye-bye, Tesla. Below 300, super bearish. You have to be bearish on Tesla below $300. You cannot be bullish. Do you get it? Okay. These are the reasons. Look left. That's the reason. And locally, it's confirming that you have to be bearish below $300. You get back above $300, all right, man, we might be going for a full 886 reset, 360 or something. But until then, bearish, dude, on Tesla. It's all about the levels. Tomorrow, I wake up, we all wake up, and then Tesla moons above $300, above the 200 moving average, above its previous local highs. Hey, we'll change. Hey, man, things might be going higher because it broke the key level. It invalidated this kind of double top that happened locally, right? But that hasn't happened yet. So you have to stay bearish because the data is telling us, the data at hand, current data is telling us bearish. Okay. Oh, yeah. We looked at SARC. Let's look at ARC and its bad bear flags. Look at this thing. Kathy Woods hanging on to her career. Oh no. Oh no. Can someone tell me what happened to Kathy Woods today, chat? Oh no. This is the worst. We got 5 minutes till your daily candle close. Hit the like button, that bell, sub if you're enjoying things. Up in here. Thank you. Yes, it's a old demand line has now become a supply line. It is a bearish backtest of this consolidation structure. You've been in since May. This was the bullish argument, and all that happened really was market participants reconfirmed the validity of an old resistance from 2018 and 2019 as resistance again. And so now you're out. You broke it, and you're back testing it today as the S&P 500 back tests its own massive inflection point. $36, $35 is the target from here, right? That's all it can be until you break $50. That's it. So bearish on Kathy, but it was really, gosh dang, I think it was Jeffrey brought this up, man. It's the SARC. Yeah, dude. Just, this is what the dreams are made of right here. Up 1.64%. You about to go a lot higher. $61. If what happened today on that bearish back test happens, you'll be at $61 way sooner than later. You ever break that? Easy $72, $80. It was a massive uptrend on this asset. Again, every time we look at total is still flirtatiously trying to breach 960 with a close, with a daily and 4-hour candle close. It would be cool. We would need to see some follow through. You know, I mean, this is you really want to be paying attention to crypto right now. Really total, the total market cap. Pay attention because this is so real. It's not randomly in the middle of nowhere, dude. It's not some random day where it's doing something bear flat. It's right here trying to break back above a key inflection point. There were other ones, man. Like, dude, NVIDIA. Mother of God, it's just like, it was there. It was awful. Type 2 return, bearish divergence, bearish and golden candle on Friday, fall through today. Lowest daily candle close really since July 15th. I think 147 will be tested. And once, if the downtrend continues, you could understand why 117 would be the target after that. So pretty nasty. Filled the gap and closed near the lows of the day. It's nasty. It's not good. And look at this bearish control zone now on the daily on NVIDIA officially at 37.37. Negative momentum's building. Highest negative level of negative momentum we've seen since April 29th. It just like everything's set up for lower prices, and it wouldn't be weird even if it rallied somehow. It just is. The downtrend's there, the bearish pattern's there, and the oscillators look great for more downside, unfortunately. If we flipped the chart and everything was inverse, I'd be saying the same thing, but to the upside. Wow, man. It's the same thing with like AMD. Like, I feel real bad about AMD now. Look at this. That's nasty, dude. Right? You know you're in a well-established downtrend. You know it. You created the most beautiful bearish shark you could dream of, right? Then you show classic distribution. 3 peaks on like what, 4-hour, 8-hour, you could see it easily. You can still see it on the daily. 1, 2, 3. The third time though, like pretty much successfully back testing $98, $97.90 as resistance and rolling over, and you can look left to understand why it would make plenty of sense if AMD eventually saw $76 if the index funds kept selling off. That'd be the target again, $76. So sports Mandan.
Tune in every day. You explaining the key levels has helped me stay even, entertained in the downtrend. Appreciate you, friend. Cheers.
Excellent, man. Glad you get value out of the live stream. Yeah, man. I know it's tough for the streamer these days. Like, you know, it's well, for financial markets, especially, you know, you're doing crypto and stuff. I mean, here's your downtrend there, right? I mean, you've that's another kind of issue. You had broken, right, the supply line, and now it's like as of today, you've like confirmed that you're back inside of this downtrend, right? 1 and 2 on the top, right? Just leave it alone. Let it do. Look at that. You're back in it today. Yikes! There's just no argument for bulls. If it rallies tomorrow, congratulations on it rallying. Who cares? Everything's just not good right now. Things are bad. Things are bearish. We did a chat. New day. Let's go ahead to Bitcoin because it's your low on the 8s. Bitcoin, bullish and golden candle on the 4-hour, if you can believe it. Yep, it did that. And daily. Daily bullish and golden candle confirmed. I don't think I have as much confidence this time as I did July 14th. But you're safe, dude. You did it, man. The daily is not implying anything good. The daily is not giving us a discernible edge that would give me confidence to believe things are fine and we're going to rally substantially here. You could. Hey, man, you could. But it's just, yeah, it can't be that easy, man. It can't be that easy. That's what happened. Massive engulfing candles across the crypto market and mostly at very real key levels. Bitcoin 981, Ethereum 1420. BNB is just kind of at that local level, that neckline of that potential bear structure. It held it, right? It fell below it, then just kind of broke back above it. Thank you, Bitcoin, for that. XRP got back above its 32.5 cent area. Cardano's kind of at those low points too. Yeah, so, but remember, cool story, bro. But before this candle, everything drew down stupid amounts. Bitcoin 18 to 20%. Ethereum 30%. What was the other one? We looked at 40% down on the other ones. So it's just like, okay, cool, dude. So you're saying there's a chance. Oh, look, it's another day, and it's another person that's trying to call the top on the DXY. How many times have you been eliminated, dude? People have been calling a top on the DXY for a year and a half now. My God, every single day I'm live, someone's in the chat saying, DXY double topping, DXY bearish divergence, DXY gonna reverse here, DXY. Okay. Every time, man. Every day. Double topping till it's not. It's at an inflection point. It's at its local high from July 14th. Sure. But you can't call this a double top yet. How could you call this a double top yet? You know it's not a double top till it breaks the potential neckline at 104.68. Then you can call it a double top. Until then, it could be a potential double top. But what happens when it just starts rallying when the S&P 500 collapses this week because of what it just did? It's too early, man. Like, I mean, it's certainly not an area to be taking a fresh long. But I don't even think there's enough evidence really to be saying, I'm going to go short on the DXY right now. Right? I mean, people like on the 14th of July and during mid-June were saying double top, dude, double top, and then it just sold off mildly and then rallied again. People were calling a top here. People were calling a top in February. Double top, dude. It's a double top, man. Double top. Dude, I'm not kidding. Over and over and over, man. Every day. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 120. That's the 2000, 2001, 2002 levels 3 times. It's crazy. You know what? I was looking at this DXY. You want to see something crazy? It's almost uncanny how insane it was. But all right, look at this, okay? Just hear me out a sec. This is for fun. Just screwing around. Behavior markets, different time, right? So it's like, look at this pattern, right? You see that? Burn that image in your mind for a sec. And then we go to Bitcoin in 2021 right here. It's crazy, dude. It's freaking crazy. It's like it's the same picture, dude. Same picture, pretty much. Like 1, 2, third time. Third time. Anyway, so it's pretty crazy. So you gotta wonder, like, if the DXY will end up topping out like that in a way where it like creates some sort of mega bearish structure or something, and it takes like 2 years. But yeah, it's parabolic straight up right now. Yeah. Still printing money. Taxpayers are screwed. Well, I mean, like, you know, this like government now, right? Whatever they are, they understand that they control, right, the media, they control public discourse. So, and they know when no one will do anything about it. So they're gonna, oh, and especially in Europe, it's all like one collective government, all hive mind. They're all thinking the same, all authoritarianism, all that stuff. So no one's going to push back because no one wants to sacrifice their own cushy life that they've built for themselves, right? No one wants to do it. No one's going to. So they're just going to keep pushing and keep doing crazy stuff until something happens. But got to wonder if this winter is going to be it, right? And people can't heat their homes. But yeah, let's go to. We haven't done that in a minute. Well, let's go to, you know, let me knock it out real quick for Jeffrey. I don't know. Let's look at what's first. Yeah, corn. Let's look at corn. Just corn. Corn cash, right? Corn cash. Yeah, dude. It was like the, you know, I'm looking at the one you specifically wanted, but yeah, it's kind of insane. It was, remember, well, it's like the same picture as, the same chart as the one I cover, right? And I'll look at and I scan. Corn to US dollar. Yeah, look, dude, I mean, it's like, whoa, dude, the Momo shift on commodities? Still making a higher low than the previous low. Oh, boy. What if corn does what we just looked at on the DXY from 2000 and Bitcoin from last year, right? 1, 2, then the third high creates that wedge. Holy crap. Yeah, so where you are now, I mean, there's not that much more upside, is there? Yeah, I mean, this thing could go to 760 virtually. It would, because, right, look, history tells us, like, most likely that's where the sell orders are going to be, you know? What would be a measure move? You know, I guess we could go with that. A measure move of this little corn structure. Inverse corn and shoulders. It's a little bit higher. 738. That's it, dude. Oh, above the 200-day moving average again. That's nice. That's about all we have on corn. Okay, Jeffrey, man. Kind of crazy. I mean, commodities, like, they dumped and drew down so bad, and it seemed like the cycle was over. But now they're pivoting, making like macro higher lows on like significant time scales. It's like, dang, dude, they're attempting their rally now, aren't they? Not all of them, but some, a couple. XMR2 Ethereum. I've not looked at this like maybe ever, or at least since 2018 or something. Used to look at like all of them. Yeah, no memory of this place, unfortunately. Here it is, right? That's the chart. That's what you got, man. Monero 2 Ethereum. I don't even know. I'm just going to act like this little scam wig doesn't exist. But how could I? When pretty much it was respected on February 4th, 2021. Of course. And now it's being respected again. Look, support. Support. Resistance. Support. Above the 200-day moving average. Take it. You got, look, inflection. Support, support, support. Resistance, 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 resistance. I think that'd be your target. 87.26 is the support you need to hold. You did. So 11,940 would probably make the most sense because down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So why not up again? It could. And if that ever broke, goodness gracious. Pretty easy target above 11,940 for 15.2 to 16,000, right? 16,000 ways, because that's the denomination of Ethereums or something, whatever. But yeah, you can look at it like a channel too. That's fine, but let's just look left, man, and understand above 87.26 probability is high based on historical price action. That 11.9. If you ever broke 11.9, 15.2 to 16,000, Scarlet. Okay. Above that, forget about it. Oh my God, it could go in ridiculous, 23,000. You know, but let's just go one at a time. And you've just recently back tested that level of support, and that's cool. And there was bullish divergence there on the daily. Wow. Uptrending. You've been uptrending, right? Higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. That's for Scarlet. Okay, we were gonna look at. I was gonna look at something. What the heck? Good to see we got some total Lycos in the totals. Totals trying to breach the level. It had a daily confirmed candle close above 960, but as you can see, you're sitting at 960. Huh. And now look at the price action. You're trying to hold it as support, man. Can we do it? Will it be successful? Again, low confidence. Trend is not your friend if you want higher prices. It's just not. I don't care if it rallied. Dude, Ethereum was up 7%, but it was down 30% before. I mean, US dollar tether chart looks like the inverse of this, so it's like down a little bit, but it did hit a very real level. It did bearishly engulf at a key level. Like, I'm not kidding. Look, US dollar tether dominance hits this high from May 12th, which we knew was going to be some sort of battleground because you got the high there, then the low from June 24th, the low from July 9th, and really a high from July 27th. We knew that wasn't going to be easy to get above, and that's where that's where sellers have come in at a level where they might come in. But it was after a nice markup where, you know, from its bottom to its high, US dollar tether dominance in 2 weeks went up 28%, man. Oh no, a red candle. It's over for US dollar tether dominance. Wait, look at the trend though. Look at your trend, bro. This long-term uptrend on US dollar tether dominance right now.
Can we short some guineas stonks? Dollar Lee, dollars Beng, dollar Baba dealer's choice. You pick. Hashtag China.
I was looking at those, man. They look like they were all looking like, hey man, this might be good. And then like, nope, just kidding. Slightly lower high and starting to roll over, and it's like they were setting up for maybe higher prices. Now they're not looking as good. Yeah. We'll look one, Jeffrey. Thank you, man. Like Baba today, like nah, didn't work out today for Baba. But it's like looking like it broke a supply line from like 2 years ago or whatever, year and a half, and harmonic, and then rallied off of that. But the thing was big red candle today on a lot of those Chinese stocks. So no idea to tell you. You're at a point where, hey, it could sell off easily, you know, come back down to 6.47%. Okay, whatever. And that's it. There's no bearish divergence. There's nothing implying on this chart that buyers are exhausted. Nothing on the daily. Maybe the 4 hour, of course, because it's the inverse chart of the crypto market. So that's it. Yeah, let's just go to China to me. China. Let me see here. Yeah, here's one that's just like makes you think. I don't. It's so bearish, but it's so neutral, but it's so oh my god, all-time lows. I don't know. I'll look at this one. This is IQ. You know, you're just testing 520 to 558, and look at this. You know, identified a shark. Had no idea it was going to play like that. But like the consolidation seems so like. Look at the bullish divergence on the daily there, but it like runs up and it's tested. On Friday, it tested the 200-day moving average, or got close enough to test the 200-day moving average for the first time since March. It did that, and it's just so weak right now. It can't. I mean, above 558, that's where it could go insane. But remember, this is all-time lows, man. You've never been here before, so just hard to trust this one. I don't want to just leave it on that one. Like Momo was doing something too, the Hello Group. Yeah, like another one of these. It was just so bad where it's like, hey, dude, what do you do? It was like a channel, and it broke the channel. It could still try to be getting it back into it. I would just disregard it for now. Just look left at your all-time low from 2016. You back tested as resistance, but then it's like, wait a second, man. Is it double bottoming here? Maybe it's spring back testing, but look, it's not really taken off yet. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? Eventually, man, if you give it time. I mean, just, you know, if Bitcoin's gonna be a little exhausted after drawing down 18% in less than 2 weeks, it's gonna be hard for anything to get wrecked on the market, because you'll catch a bounce, man. Kind of interesting here, right? A little bit, Jeffrey on Momo. Like, it sprung, it kind of back tested the spring a little bit. What were the other ones you were talking about? LI? I don't think I ever look at LI. Lee Auto? Oh, God. Oh, yeah, Lee Auto. Last time we looked at Lee Auto was... Jeez, dude. April of 2021. I have not been here in forever. But it's really cool to see, like, what happened. Yeah, I think that you could... The problem is you're off of $37, which would be a target of the harmonic, but I think you'd have probably maybe taken some profit at one of these points. But that would be your lowest risk area for short. Now it's kind of harder to strategize a stop loss because it could go back up to that level, you know. So I think this target would be 1830, you know, 1838 on LI. It's just harder to say now because the closer you are to $37 is the more strategic, where you could enter at stop loss and take profit. XPeng, I don't think I've ever been to XPeng. Let's do it, why not? I've been here before. Just a long time ago, man. You can close it. Let me move that out. These inflection zones, these markers, so you can see. Wow, you are nearing all-time lows, aren't you? I have massive concerns about this asset, okay? Look how it couldn't even hit the target, could it? It got so close. Just couldn't do it, man. Looking back, you know, after forever ago, that was a shark and PCZ. That was beautiful, man. Back when assets could move like that. They can't really move like that anymore, can they? Sorry, just clean it up a little bit. 1745. Be really careful. It's almost like you've one time buyers tried to push the price, not enough demand, and then one more time they kind of did, but still below the 200 moving average, and it's like one time, two times, and now it looks like you're setting up for all-time lows on XPeng. I mean, maybe it holds, but it already kind of did hold, right? And you shouldn't be back down here now. Like, if it's a one-time, two-time, it should have gone to $38, $39, $40, right? Then it should have broken it and then started rallying to higher highs, but it didn't do that. Like, you can see the weakness, and now you're just right back at it. It was like, hey man, you might react here, March 2022. Hey man, this could be a confirmation low. We could be going, and it goes and it stalls out, just making a slightly higher high, and now you're right back at it. It's like Bitcoin. Like, you tested 19,891 3 times in June or July, right? June and July. And you finally held, and then you rallied, and then you couldn't break 25K 3 times and back tested as resistance, and now you're down 18% from those highs, and you're right back at your massively important level. And I mean, you engulfed, but I don't trust crypto right now. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't care if I miss out on some, whatever. I just want to play it when I know there's a higher probability outcome, and I'm looking for weekly divergence, daily divergence, something like that. Remember, when we posted the trade setup, Jeffrey and others, on Bitcoin, it was literally the event, the day of the 13th, 14th, the back test and all that. There was an edge. There was an edge on the weekly and the 3-day, I believe. The edge was there. The 3-day was showing it too. Here it was. This was like, there was a discernible argument on why maybe after crashing so much, it could be a low risk, high reward opportunity, and you have a chance here. Now you don't have any of that. No longer do you have any sort of help on the significant timescales on this daily engulfing candle that happened today. So therefore, I have no confidence. No confidence in Bitcoin right now. None. The argument's just not strong enough. Even though someone be like, dude, the 4 hour though, man. It's the 4 hour in the engulfing on the daily. It's not good enough. Not strong enough. So I want to play it when I have it. And I don't think I have it right now. But it was way, way better, higher of a chance outcome here than here. And that's it. Just remember, this could be the best short opportunity you could imagine right here. I mean, think about like this thing failing. The downside potential could be vast, insane downside potential on a back test of 960 billion on total, right? I mean, this would be the lowest risk entry area unless it went up to 980. And again, I like horizontal lines. I think I respect horizontal lines more than I would supply lines, but they're very real, you know. But I'm just saying, man, look at that. You can't ignore how many effing touches we got there. So yeah, I'm saying like the downside potential, if total gets back below 960 from where it is now, would be 13.71%. And it's easy to strategize, get a stop loss. But like yesterday, you had no like type of argument for a short, even at the close yesterday, because it's like you're not doing anything. You're not back testing a level as resistance. You've already broken the support. You're already down 4% off of it, and your downside potential was not as good. It was like only 9 or 10% down. So just saying, like, this is an area where actually with a K or something in there, massive downside potential if this doesn't hold. It could, and my God, look at the trend. It may not hold. It'd be hilarious.
$FXP.
What's up, Jeffrey, man? Hey, how you doing? I got that FXP. Ultra short China. Oh my God, dude. We'll see. Never been here before. Is this levered? Doesn't say it is. Well, there's, by the looks of it, it's like there's decay on it. Not really easy to strategize here, huh? Right, there's no inflection point. All it does is make lower lows, lower highs. What we want to look at the Scomp. What do we want to look at the Scomp for this? Shanghai Composite. Where is that? Shanghai Composite doesn't exist anymore on TradingView. They delisted. Give me the Shanghai Composite, man. What happened to it? It's like China made TradingView take it off their exchange or something. You got any idea what the ticker is for that? Shanghai? Someone help me with that? Not everybody at once, though, you know. Whoa, too many answers. Capo. Five zeros and a 1. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Much love. Yeah, I think we would look at this, right? Really. And this is terrible. And no. I'll say this. Below 34.69, bearish. Can't be bullish. That level goes back to 2009, failure 2015, failure 2018, failure from 2021 to 2022, or the whole year 2021 failing. Yeah, we don't have to worry about any other piece. And so I think like below 34.69 equals 29.61, right? That's the price action you oftentimes get. But yeah, people be like, but higher lows, man. Yeah, sure, higher lows. They keep coming in, but can't make higher highs. So yeah, dude, like look how you're just testing the 200 moving average. It didn't make a meaningful retrace, but I want here all the same highs here, and then the lower lows in the previous lows, then the lower high comes in. Yeah, I think failing to break the 200-day moving average like this is very bad, and I think like 29.61 will be the target in time. But if you ever break above 34.69, you know, you've got, it's really like this. I think it's like this massive zone where they just can't be broken, dude. You can't break it. 36.67, the high from 2015. Yeah. I just don't know how this can go up. I mean, I don't know. It's such a weird manipulate. The communist China. I'm looking at a communist Chinese chart. I have no idea. Like how do we even get our data? Do we get it from the communist Chinese companies that are reporting their numbers? Whatever, dude. What would be more fun to look at is the European markets. They look awful. They look like it's over. Like bear market, 2008 stuff. Yep. Europe, dude. Here's your Euro 50. Remember, below 36.85, doom. 36.85 from 2017, 2018, 2020, you name it. It's a beautiful, undeniable bearish shark that is the Jesus. I think your target's 32.66. And if not, fine. Test the lows from this year, 33.83. I don't know how this doesn't happen. This is a downtrend, a very well-established downtrend, and it's going to be bad. You will see. I have high confidence to believe these European index funds are going to get murked with a capital M. Murked. The people in charge of those governments over there, which I'm saying, hey man, the ones that are in charge of the government in the US are awful too, but I'm saying over there, it's been uncontested for a lot longer, and the chickens are coming home to roost on the EU 50 and all of them. Deutsch 30, it's over, dude. Like, look at the downtrend, man. The lower high, the distribution is so evident. Buy wall. You're below 12,950. So you're probably going down to 12,420. And once that breaks, goodbye. Goodbye, Germany. I mean, Germany's already screwed, dude. Like, they're in so much trouble due to their energy policies. So yeah, you just wait, man. German 30 gonna be at probably 10,300 if you're patient. Maybe by Christmas, maybe. If not, sometime in beginning like Q1, Q2, 2023. It's gonna continue down. Look at this hidden bearish divergence on the back test of 13,834. This is not a joke zone, man. February 2018 and the pre-COVID crash high. You're below that now? Confirmed? With a bearish edge? Bye. The France 40. Oh, the France 40. Oh, God. Confirming distribution. Testing the 200-day moving average as resistance. Hidden bearish divergence. And now you're going down to 61.10. 161.10 breaks. Boom. $57 or $5,700 for the test of the lows of the year, and then way lower after that. I mean, this is not going to end well, man. The head and shoulders ushered in the reversal of the overall trend, and now the trend's bearish. The long-term downtrend. And supports will be broken soon, and you'll be going to the next levels. You'll be making fresh lows, maybe by Christmas. All of Europe, dude. What about the Switzerland stock market, whatever? It's terrible. Like you're going back down to 10,548. Once that breaks, bye. Good God, it's going to be nasty. 9,500 after 10,548 breaks. Nothing's going to save Europe, man. Nothing. Nothing's going to stop these index funds now from making lower highs, lower lows. It's on, man. All right, bear market's here for Europe, and it's going to stay that way for a while. Okay. UK 100, the strongest of all of them. An identified bearish shark here, reacting beautifully. And, you know, on this one, I think probably 7K eventually again. Remember, powerful levels here, powerful, and now making a lower high after 1, 2, 3 failures, and then an 886 on the 4th. You were so weak then you couldn't even test it again. Stronger than all the others. The UK 100. What about the Netherlands? Dude, nasty, disgusting, downside potential. It's gonna get ugly, man. I'm just telling you. Okay. Confirmed trend, one of the most beautiful head and shoulders of the season. Played out beautifully. Then after it played out, measure move was hit a rally to usher in a lower high than the previous high, and then more lower lows, same lower lows, lower highs. 886, the completion zone of a shark, and I'm telling you, man, 631 after 631, bye-bye Netherlands. See you at 571, and then probably 514 after that. It's a long way down, Larry. Long way down. We looked at Spain 35, and this was disgusting. Below 82.77, $6,400 in time. There's just ongoing distribution, and that's it, man. Just it's a, you know, just a W shape. It's not enough to be a bat. It was just 786 bat or whatever. It's awful, dude. So much downside potential. You're Spanish, I feel bad for you because your index funds got 20% downside from where you are right now. And if it gets real bad, you got 28% downside. And this is the, what, Stockholm Stock Exchange? It's terrible. Distribution, you're going to eventually see $466. That's the target from here in time. You'll see. Hidden bearish divergence on 1, 2, third high that's lower. Hidden bearish divergence, great combination for much lower prices. You'll see. After 466, 420. Wow. There's Europe, man. That's pretty much Europe. They're screwed. Cold showers, no heating. Yeah, dude. Energy policy, like, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It's all the West, though. The West completely just good times create weak men, and then weak men create bad times. We're at that period of that quote, right? Weak leaders, man and woman, create bad times. You're about to see how bad these times are gonna get. It's gonna be bad, man. Technicals, but fundamentally too. You will eat the bugs. You will own nothing. Go ahead, let the World Economic Forum, you know, consolidate for all these years, and then infiltrate all the West's governments. Neo-globalism, communism crap. Yep. Somewhat fascism, because it's like governments getting in with the, you know, pharmaceutical companies, and then taking ownership of media companies and controlling narrative, social media, right? All colluding together, same outcome, right? So really crazy. But you'll see. You'll see what happens. The charts are telling us that. I mean, how bad things are about to get. But yeah, it's not over. That was just part 1. You just witnessed part 1 of the bad stuff. Part 2's coming. But dude, Bitcoin's back above 19,891. We win, right? Is that how it works? Just imagine, like, refuting or denying the things I just talked about, like with what it's happening to the West. you would have to be like an indoctrinated Marxist, right? To like ignore or just what's going on right now. Like the quintuple bullish divergence on authoritarianism in the West. Yeah. So we're over 20K, man. All right. I think we put in some time today discussing what's going on, right? Bitcoin got back above its key level. There was 4-hour divergence. It seems that 4-hour divergence ushered in a bullish engulfing candle on the daily, got us back above the level, but maybe it's just because, you know, you diverge and eventually it plays out because you lost 20% of your value in less than 2 weeks. Matic lost 40% of its value in 6 days. Yes, assets after they do that, they rally. They tend to catch bids at some point. Yeah, that's it, man. Governments. Everything's for our safety now. That's how they control us and own us. The next I mean, every like draconian law or any kind of implementation they put in, right, is something to say, we're doing this to protect you. Give us your rights, your freedoms, so we can protect you. Yeah. Okay, so I'm out of here. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I'll be back. Till next time. Respect the TA.